Arena Commander, a vital component to the ever-expanding Star Citizen experiment, is set to undergo a significant transformation in the upcoming 3.20 update. This overhaul introduces a range of exciting features and game modes that promise to breathe new life in the otherwise dead game mode. There's FPS modes like Gun Rush and Elimination, to innovative concepts like Master Modes and the intense Tank Royale. Not to mention the infusion of races from the persistent universe into Arena Commander. This update is poised to revolutionize the gameplay experience for Star Citizen for years to come. In this comprehensive preview, we're going to dive deeper into these changes and take a look at some of the standout additions that have piqued our interest. So immediately off the bat, one of the standout features that I've noticed in Arena Commander is the introduction of Gun Rush, an FPS mode that has quickly become a crowd favorite. What sets Gun Rush apart is its remarkable speed in matchmaking, ensuring players can jump into the action without unnecessary delays. It seems to be the game mode that pretty much everybody plays. The gameplay in Gun Rush is pretty straightforward, as it's nothing new, to FPS games, but players start out with a basic weapon, and with each successful elimination, they ascend through the ranks, acquiring progressively powerful weaponry. The climax of the intense mode is a knife fight, adding to the suspenseful touch of the proceedings. In essence, Gun Rush delivers a pulse-pounding FPS experience that keeps players engaged and on their toes, making it a fantastic addition to Arena Commander. Master Modes is the next mode that piqued my interest. While it's not immediately accessible as Gun Rush, but it offers a unique perspective on the future of flight mechanics in Star Citizen. This mode requires a bit of a learning curve, but it's well worth the effort for those eager to explore the potential evolution of the game. Master Modes provides a comprehensive view of where the game flight mechanics are heading in future builds. This shows that Arena Commander will be a testing ground for new features and mechanics that will eventually shape the overall gameplay experience in future patches to come. However, it's important to note that, like many aspects of Star Citizen, Master Modes are not immune to the occasional bug or glitch. We have missing HUDs or MFDs, which can kind of hinder aiming, but if you shoot in a direction, it's more of a spray and pray in that direction than hitting pips that it used to be, but it doesn't really plague the overall experience, and it's outweighed by the overall enjoyment of the new mode. My only worry with the mode is I hope it doesn't hinder when it comes to racing, as the speeds are lowered to around 250 meters per second, and racing usually goes around 400, so I really hope that Master Modes incorporates racing mechanics as well, not just dogfighting. While Tank Royale is a part of Arena Commander update, it's worth noting that at the time of recording, it's been difficult to find a match in this mode. It remains uncertain whether this mode is temporarily deactivated or simply lacks player interest. And this situation raises concerns about the viability of these new modes if player participation is lacking. This leads to a legitimate fear I have on Arena Commander, which is, if these new exciting game modes go largely unplayed, then that potential remains untapped. After all, the success of these additions hinges on an active player base willing to engage with them. So I really don't have much experience on Tank Royale, really, as you can't play it offline. Which brings me to my favorite mode so far, and that's races. Amidst the buzz surrounding the FPS modes and the flight mechanic, the inclusion of races from the persistent universe into Arena Commander is a very underrated addition in my opinion. It offers a refreshing change of pace. These races are not only entertaining, but they provide an excellent practice grounds for pilots looking to enhance their skills in a risk-free environment. The beauty of these races is that you can enjoy them offline, providing hours of fun without fear of punishment or pressure to compete against other players. The tracks currently in the game, I believe there's only 4 of them right now, which is Miner's Lament, Icebreaker, Yadar Valley, and Snake Pit. But they do have 2 of my favorite, which is Yadar Valley and Snake Pit. and you could just fly this at your own pace, and if you crash, you're instantly put back into a ship. It's really great. I've spent hours going around Yadar Valley practicing and tuning my skills. While the thrill of racing would undoubtedly be enhanced with the participation of other players, because when you go online, there's really nobody doing it. I don't think racing is as, I guess it's popular as other game modes like FPS, Gun Rush, or people going to look at, Tank Royale or the new Master modes. But I think people will, when they finally dive into the racing and they see the risk-free environment of them being able to practice 6 degrees of freedom racing, I think it's going to grow into one of the most popular game modes in the verse. And it also leads to the racing leagues that we have already generated doing events inside of Arena Commander without worrying about people trying to see to them to away to history, you know what I mean? So all in all, I know this has been a lot of an Arena Commander updates. I mean, CIG has beat it into the ground, and I think it's pretty much because besides the Hull C, Arena Commander R is going to be the biggest things added into the persistent universe. But it's poised to bring a substantial and much needed overhaul to the Star Citizen's game mode. With the exciting new modes like Gun Rush and Master modes, and the potential of Tank Royale, and the enjoyability of practice sessions in racing, there's plenty to look forward to. However, the success of these modes ultimately hinges on the participation of the other players in the community. And it's my hope that these additions will bring new life into Arena Commander, assuring its relevance and enjoyments for the years to come. Well, that's all I got on this Arena Commander preview. If you found this video informative and entertaining, don't forget to smash that like button and share with your fellow Star Citizens. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord community. Don't forget to leave a comment also below. Were you able to practice in Arena Commander? Were you able to try out any of these game modes? How do you feel about Arena Commander's addition to the game? Let me know in the comments below. Well, thanks for listening. I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all know what to do already. And I'll see you in the verse. Peace.